It's almost 2:00, Saturday morning, and woke up struggling to breathe from a nightmare that this place is caught on fire and the alarm going off, and I'm stuck in this room and stuck in the bed because the fire alarm went off earlier. It was triggered by something that the smoke alarm, there was no fire, no burning, but the alarm went off and the fireman came, and while at the time I tried to calm myself in thinking, okay, it wasn't okay. I actually panicked thinking, is that real? And my carer went running out, and the carer for the other resident didn't know what to do, and he was concerned, and then the fire brigade came and they sorted it all out, and then nothing. I tried to calm down in my own mind thinking it's not real, but then the whole time I'm thinking there's no contingency plans. I've been here now 7 weeks. On Thursday it was 7 weeks, and there's nothing, no what ifs. So nobody knows what to do in an emergency. And this is such a concern. Anyway, I woke up and I called my carer. She came down because I was struggling to breathe, and that's because of the respiratory as well. With the illness where I caught from a carer who came in on Boxing Day, knowing she was sick, claimed that she didn't know when it was evident that she was, and came in because it's the money she came in for. Well, she infected me and my main carer, which meant that I didn't get to go on the tilt table for exercise, aside from the fact that I was struggling to breathe at night and during the day as well, coughing up, and just the nightmare that was. Well, it's still ongoing. Tuesday this week called paramedics because of it was a chest heaviness, which I thought my lung was collapsing, or the collapsed lung, and it was panic. Paramedics arrived then, said they wanted to take me to hospital, but even then the male paramedic was like, you seem okay, your vitals are okay, would you like to go to hospital? And I said no. After 2 years of being, 2+ years of being in hospital, the point was this place was supposed to be a haven and supposed to help me reach my NDIS goals. They're sending me back to hospital because of negligence. They don't know what they're doing with rostering. They've affected me with the fact that they hired male carers specifically for me when they were told. They knew, and yet they somehow forgot, and then made out that I agreed. I never agreed. I accepted because I was already invested in coming here, and I was desperate to get out of hospital. And even with the escalation of male carers, that was told to them the first weekend by my carers that weekend, and they did nothing to change that. Why? Because it all boils down to money. They'd invested in the carers that they did hire, and they're telling my support coordinator, they're actively, they'll be recruiting. It was 2 weeks in when they did that, so I'd already been traumatised with that as well. How can you have male carers when I've got an interdwelling catheter and they would need to lift that? I've got past sexual abuse history, and they knew that. So absolute negligence when I look at the service agreement of how I'm supposed to sign that now when they've failed at every one of my NDIS rights, and making out that if, Jesus Christ, they've done nothing to support me in any level. They're making me worse. And this is where I'm so upset, because at least in hospital, there was the hope that on the outside, life would be better. I was safer in hospital, and that's scary to think that I'm paying, the NDIS is paying top dollar for high physical needs when I've been given carers that have injured me. There's no contingency plans, and I'm struggling to find any hope in my day where I'm just existing. And this is also upsetting to the carers, seeing my trauma. So they're not supporting on any level. And this is just disgusting that a provider can get away with this sort of crap. So I'm reporting it. I've already reported it to the NDIS. That was done the Friday before. And I said I want to be part of the audit because they need to shut this place down. There's no way they can take on more people. They're struggling with just 2 residents, even just to get the washing done. There's my God, there's no management whatsoever. It's just so bad. Really bad. Really bad.